Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome. All right. Well, welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to be wrapping up a series I've been doing for the month of March, and it is called March Madness. And there's a whole playlist for it on my YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch some more. Basically, I was going live once a day or attempting to, and working through the 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life, Series 14, and the Calvin Ball Challenge over at Scrap Happy. And today is going to be the last day. My family all arrives later this morning for Easter, so I probably won't be doing much scrapbooking, and I should probably be cleaning my house, but it's okay. They'll forgive me, right? But I wanted to do this 30th sketch for 30 Days of Sketches and wrap up the series. And I don't think I will be doing anything for the next couple of days, so this will be it. The next video I post will probably be a layout share for the month of March, so that's exciting. And there's a ton in there. And guys, guess what I did last night again instead of cleaning my house? Because my husband went to spend some time with one of our kids last night, because he lives near the airport where our other son was flying in. And so he went up there, and he just thought it would be easier to be at the airport early if he was already there. So anyways, I was home by myself, and instead of cleaning the house like I should have, I did my bonus class with Vicki Booten. So I missed this class. Happened on Wednesday night, and I was, I don't know, not in the mood after my work day to do a Vicki class. And so I just did my live and moved forward. But yesterday I was like, I'm going to do this instead of doing what I'm supposed to do. So we did 5 layouts for the bonus class. So here's one of them. And another. And another. And another. And another. So we did 5 layouts. Isn't that fun? Uh-oh, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. So I did those last night. If I get photos and journaling on them before the end of the month, then they'll be in my layout share for March. If not, I will have to do them. I'll have to put them in my layout share for the end of April instead, but that's okay. It just depends on what we all end up doing as a family this weekend. I do have Monday off, and I think after I take the kids to the airport, I don't have much going on, so that's when I'm hoping to do my layout share filming. Yeah, so this is the sketch I'm working with today, day 30 on series 14, and it is with Holly Fiercely is who created the sketch. So I got a little bit of a head start this morning because I knew that A, this is a double page layout, which takes me a little bit longer. B, my videos have been getting pretty long with the Calvin Ball points. And C, I just wanted to figure out some of the logistics of what I was going to do. So I'll tell you what I've done so far. I did my stenciling. I used 2 different stencils actually because I couldn't decide. So I used this stencil with tumbled glass distress ink in the 2 corners where it shows some splattering on the sketch. You can see that? There we go. Anyway, there's some splattering there. That's where I put my stenciling. And then with this stencil, so the first stencil is from Vicki Booten's Color Study, and the little dots is from this Vicki Booten one. I'm not sure what collection that's from. It doesn't say. It's just one of the earlier ones. And I used oh boy, used Faded Jeans Distress ink. So that's that. So that was that. And then I did some splattering with Shimmer's Paints So Beautiful in the corners. And then I matted my photos onto here. And I did that off camera because it took a little bit of maneuvering to get them the way that I wanted them to be lined up. And what else? Oh, and here, so in the sketch, there's these like purple, can you see? Like it almost looks like a paint line in behind. And I decided to do some strips because I have like a ton of like, this is the collection I'm using, Fish Are Friends by Carta Bella from 2019. And I had like a lot of like strips in there. So that's where I started. And then I had to grab, because I didn't have any double pages. And because this is taller than 6 inches, I had to get a different patterned paper. I thought about using just white cardstock, but because this is white, I wanted something different here. So I went and grabbed Petite Prints from Doodlebug, and it has wood grain background. So that's what I used to mat my photos. And then just some blue cardstock, some navy cardstock. Then I went to my Cricut to make these big circly bits. So this one and this one. And at first I was like, let's do all the circles on the Cricut. It'll be easier and faster and whatever. And then when I realized I couldn't really have a lot of control over what was in the circle, I decided I'm only doing the 2 big ones on here. So I chose this big, beautiful piece of patterned paper because I really liked it, but it was a bit much as a whole. So I thought making it into circles, the circles that are in this sketch, would be a really fun way to use that beautiful sheet of paper. So this one, so when I was thinking about like directions and stuff, I was like, okay, well, this big one is going to be in the top corner. So I wanted the fish swimming this way. So I didn't want it to be this corner because then this little guy would be swimming off the page. You know what I'm saying? And same with down here. I also considered that I wanted, see how it has like the coral and stuff as if it's the ocean bottom? I didn't want this up on the top part of my layout. Does that make sense? So that's why I put the circles where I did in my software before I cut. And so this one's going to go up here and this one's going to go down here. And I'm going to set this there. So this is going to go somehow here. And I have to decide how I want to layer it in. Do I want to put it in behind the blue? Or what is going to be the deal? So anywho, and then this one down here. So see how that kind of like visually makes sense, because there's the fish are swimming this way, the rays are swimming this way, and then the coral is at the bottom and there's no coral up at the top. Yeah. Okay. So then I was like, well, what about my other circles? I was like, at first I was like, it's going to be easier if I just do it all on the Cricut, which it probably would have been. But then I didn't have control over direction. It took too much measuring and stuff, let's say that, to get all the directions. So I am inking edges. So I inked the edges of all of my strips and of my paper mats behind my photos in Chipped Sapphire Distress ink. So that's the color I'm going with today. And this is photos of the Vancouver Aquarium that we stopped at on a road trip. We had actually gone down to Portland and then stopped in Vancouver on our way home to visit with some family. And while they were at work, we went to the aquarium. I actually kind of think. so that this little whale's nose is not stuck under. Ugh. It's really sticking today. Okay. There we go. There. Okay. So that's where we're at. That's our big circle. Here's our next biggest circle. So I cut this one at 6 inches. I cut this one at, I think, 4.5 inches. And then I think I'm going to do a 3.5 or maybe a 3. We'll see. Since that one's under here, I think that's where I'll put this one as well. Just like that. But I like how pretty this piece of paper is, and I like that we cut it up down like into circles so that it's like not wild and crazy as a whole background, I guess. Okay, so then I want, this has 2 more circles. Oh, can we see it? It's out of frame, sorry. Then we have 2 more circles here. So I was thinking I could just decide kind of like where those are gonna go. How about I do these ones first? This one. Okay, so I kind of want this whale guy to be up here. So I'm gonna grab my 3 or 3.5. Let's do 3.5. And I'm just going to make sure I can see him. Do I want to go this way instead? Nope. That does not make it better. Maybe I will cut it down a little. And look at these. Trim off these little turtle fellas. They can go somewhere else. There. I do like that better. Probably could have went a little less into the page, but that's okay. There he is. Isn't he cute? That's fun. Okay. So we will do this one. Oops. Then this one, same thing as the others. Uh-oh. Okay, so in my craft room, there's like a big picture window in front of me. And right now there is sun glinting off of somebody's vehicle and shining right in my face. It's driving me bonkers. Okay, it's nobody's fault. It's just one of those things. Gotta love the sunshine, right? Okay, so we have those 3 circle areas. Now, I was thinking that I just wanted more of this pattern, this like really busy pattern, but I think it might be too much. So I think I'm gonna go and find myself some vellum. Let's see. I have some colored stuff. Yeah. So I have this little stack of vellum. Maybe is this one blue? Yeah, that might be fun, right? Okay. So maybe I could do a couple of these. And how about, I think I want a 3 to go down here. And this was like something I got from someone else who was getting rid of their scrapbooking stuff. And so they're kind of like dented and bent on the ends, but that's okay because I don't feel like I ever use like a full sheet of vellum. Well, ever. All by itself. That's kind of fun, right? Okay, what about this one has one that looks to be about just under 2 inches maybe. So let's do that. And then what do we got on the other one? About the same size. Okay. There we go. Got some vellum on there now. That's kind of exciting. And I'm just going to tuck it under the things so that I don't have to add adhesive because it'll just stick to the adhesive that's already behind that paper, if that makes sense. And this one there. Okay, that's fun. All right, what else can I do? I'm also thinking, okay, so this one has 2, this one has 2, but this one has 3. So let's see if we can find a doily that fits into my idea of what goes here. Oh, there they are. Weird. I put them in a different spot and I was like, I don't know where I put those. But here they are. Do I want one of these little wee ones? There's also this one that's kind of more of a, it's not lace, but I kind of like the way it looks on here. And I might even put it like behind the vellum because that looks, it's kind of big though. I was hoping for something smaller. Let's see what else I got that's tiny. Do I want white? I don't have any of the really small ones left. Hopefully I'll get some in my doily swap that's on its way. Did a doily swap, another one with Ginger's Corner. That one I think might go okay. Let's see. Ink up the edges with this chipped sapphire. You know what? I should do that with the vellum too, because I bet you it would give a little bit of definition to these pieces. Just ink the edges of my, I always think too, when I do like circles of vellum, they look like bubbles. So I feel like that kind of works with my theme here, right? We were at the aquarium. Fish are our friends. There we go. That's kind of cool. I like it. All right, so now I have my 3 circles here, 2 and 2. I'm missing a title. So let's get a title on here. What should I use for titling? I hadn't really thought that far ahead this morning. I'm not much of a morning person, so I was slow moving today. I do have these, but they don't really go. Could we just do maybe like a orange or yellow? Something that's not blue? Or do we want to stick with the blue color? Because I do have... Okay. There was also these, but they're really tiny. You know what I could do is just use the title that's on here. That's probably the best. And it just says happy, so I feel like that can go, well, pretty much anywhere, right? There. I would only always make it that easy on myself. So I will just line these up with the bottom of that light blue mat that my photos are on. There we go. Oh, everybody's on their way home from the airport. Good thing it's a bit of a drive. I have time. I have one more bathroom to clean, and I have been cleaning. Don't think I've only scrapbooked and not done any cleaning. But I have one more bathroom to clean, and I still have to wash the floors. I'll just look like a little Cinderella when they all arrive. Like I've been working so hard for you guys. Lies. They know me better than that. Okay. There. This one's kind of... Okay. And then I did not get my journaling written, but I did pull. Did I end up pulling? You know what? I didn't. I opened the thing and I got distracted and I answered a text and I did not grab the journaling thing. So I was looking in here for a little journaling square. Let's see what we can find. I like this one because it's a circle and it will fit in with the circles that I have going on. And I will get that in there. I did preset my date stamp to the date that we were at the aquarium. So I will stamp that onto this little label here and we'll get that on there. And then we have the basics covered, right? We've got our photos, we've got a title, we've got a date, we've got a spot for journaling. I'll journal after I turn off the camera and before I photograph my layout. Now, to go with our little Calvin ball prompts, I did grab this die cut piece that is a tag, and it just has this little like lace border scallop. So I'm just going to punch the little doodads out of there. Oops. What did I do? Oh. Okay. I dropped a scrap paper into my recycle bin, but it didn't make it all the way there, and it was like on top of my garbage. So everything I thought I was dropping in the garbage was not going in the garbage. It was sitting on a piece of paper. Okay, and then I grabbed out my crocodile to put in an eyelet in my little tag, which, let's get that out of there. And what do we want to do? So I have silver on this doily, so I'm going to put a silver brad into, or sorry, silver, this is not a brad, what is this called? Eyelet in here. Squish, love it. Okay, I do love the eyelets in my tags. It's a thing. I just grabbed some more eyelets secondhand from somebody. And I was really excited about that. So I also grabbed twine. Where did I lay it down? Oops. Dropped my paper trimmer. That's okay. And I have just a little bit of green twine. I'm going to throw some on this tag. And I have a stack of stuff behind me that I need to quickly put away. I guess I do need to also clean my craft room. I know that it would be lovely if I had the kind of craft room where I could just like close the door and nobody will have to look in there. But my craft room is right off the front entryway, and it has glass French doors. So everybody sees in. So I like to have it neat and tidy, or else give the illusion that it's neat and tidy by tucking things away. So just swimming by to say hi is what my tag says. I'm going to put a little bit of ink around the edges of that tag. And then I'm going to put this one. This one I think was a printable, and I don't like the way that I have cut it out. So I'm just going to finish cutting that. I usually like the white edge, but for some reason with this tab, I didn't like the way it left the shape. Okay, so I will, again, ink around the edges. Just put it up here. And then I think my journaling I want down here. So ink the edges of that. I think my clock. I was trying to think of other things that were like on the Calvin Ball list that were circles that I could add into my circle clusters so that I have 3 circles in every cluster without just punching a bunch of paper. Although I didn't think about the vellum until I had turned the camera on, so that's kind of fun. I don't like that. Let's try that again. It'll be fine. There was a little arrow bit though that I had that was supposed to go on here. Oh, there he is. That's why it was looking funny. What did I do with the brad? So we have a brad and an arrow and a clock. Then, I also have a little viewfinder that I feel like can go up by my tab I have there. And the only other thing I had pulled so far, not that I'm not going to add anything as I go through my list, because, you know, that's kind of how I roll, is I no, I don't like that. There we go. I had grabbed this little paper clip, and I think it would be kind of cute on here. And then I also had this stamp with the stitching. Now, what do I want to do with this? I think all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it out for the bigger one that I like. That doesn't always work because sometimes it's too big, but it's my favorite, is this one. Okay. And then I'm going to ink up my stamp. I'm going to grab my scrap paper. And we're going to do this. That did not come out very nicely. Let's try again. Nope, still not working. Wonder why. Okay. And then I want just a little bit on this side where that striped paper is. And I'm just gonna use the back of my sketch to make sure I don't go past where I want to. Okay, well, maybe I need a marker to finish that. Maybe it's just because I used the Distress ink instead of the oxide version. But it's like it's not stamping down over top of like the two different kinds of cardstock because of the depth and the difference, I guess. There we go. I'll just use this side to put my little dots. So this is just a Zig Writer from Kuretake. I buy them at Michael's. They've always been my favorite pen for scrapbooking since the 90s. And it has two different sides. One's a broad tip and one's a narrow tip. I typically only use the narrow tip, but every once in a while, I want that other side. Okay. And let's see, what do I got here? I have my layout. So let's see if I think one more thing that I feel like I need to do, because it just doesn't look finished, is to just ink the edges of the outside of the page. And then we can start looking at our Calvin Ball list and see if there's things we can add on here, which I'm sure there is. I know there's some, could get some wood veneer on here. What else could we put on here? What else do I have beside me? Buttons, which is another circle element. All sorts of things. Okay, let's see. So we're just going to set on this side and move some of this stuff because I keep feeling like I'm bumping into things. Move my stamp off to the side so I can clean it after. I forgot to grab my stamp chamois. I need a sticky note and a pencil. And let me see what else I can add to my layout. So I get 6 points right off the hop for, or no, 7. So I created a double page layout, which is 2 points. I made a video I'm going to share to the Facebook group, Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 14. I'm going to add my Instagram and to the gallery, and I'm posting on YouTube. So that's 7 points right off the hop. Then I am going to go on here and I'm going to look. So, do I have a star? Not a yet. But I feel like you can add stars to just about anything. And I just happen to have some really fun acrylic stars. Let's see. I have some blue ones. I do. These are from Close to My Heart. And I think I'm going to go and make a big purchase at Close to My Heart of all the things that I love so that I'll have them for a while. I just have two. Maybe. But you know what I could do? I could. Do I want a bow? No. Do I want a flower? Sure. I could put a little heart on top of the heart that's here too. I think that'd be cute. Okay, so we have some acrylic pieces in there, but that's not on the list. It's just I wanted one in each cluster so that doesn't look funky. All right, so we have our star polka dot paper. There's one in those strips. An arrow. We have an arrow attached to our clock. Handwritten journaling is going to go here. Heart. Yes, right here. Stamp. Yeah, I used a couple of stamps. My date stamp too. The date. Yeah. The striped paper. Yeah, we have one along this bottom piece. What else do we have? Striped paper. Stitching. We did get some stitching lines on there. What else? Butterflies, torn paper, paper clip. We did add a paper clip. Lace. We got a little bit of lace here, and this is like a lace pattern down here too. We got a rainbow. No. Doily. Yeah, we did tuck a doily in there. Washi. No. Could we add a little washi somewhere? That'd be fun, hey? Totally add some washi. What do I got? Nope, that's not the right one for me. I'll just add another layer to my stripes with some washi. I'll just tuck it back here. And so what, does it stick out that far? No, so we just need it on the one side. There, okay. Got some washi on there. Let's see what else we can, I'm just gonna move this. I'm gonna put my sketch up here so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay, what do we got? That was washi, so where am I? Doily, washi, cut file, sketch, yep. Use up a product, no. Fussy cutting, no, but I can grab one of those little fussy cut cameras. Where did those go? I actually thought I pulled more stuff out. I did. Oh, here they are. Okay. So I do have other things that I pulled out. I'm going to just set them to a different spot. Let's see. So here's a camera that I have cut out of a piece of patterned paper. I'm just going to ink around the edges, and I will add that to one of my clusters. There we go. So that one's fussy cut. Do we want a film strip on here? Maybe put a little one in. Where are those? They are here. Here. Okay, I will put a little glue on the side of that one. It's going to go in behind my tag. There we go. This will go over. There. Look at that. Film strips. Memorabilia, a grid pattern. No, I don't think I got that on here this time. Although my photos are in a grid, I think that counts. And rain. No, because I would venture to say that it's underwater. Bunny, rabbit, plaid. Also no. Banners, yes. Frame. Well, there's frames in the film strips. Frogs, wood veneer. Oh, my little wood veneer packet thingy here. Let's see what we can get on here. We could put, like we did yesterday, we put some wood buttons on. Do we want to do that again? It's kind of fun, right? Okay, so we got some wood veneer. Oops. It doesn't want to close. Well, that's not good. I don't want to drop that all over the place. That'd be very messy indeed. There we go. There's a piece stuck in there. Wood veneer. Gears. No, I don't think they'll go on here. Vellum. Yeah, we did get vellum on there. A pocket. Acetate. Yeah, we got acetate film strip. Die cut. Yeah, that tag was a die cut piece from the die cut pack. What else? A bird. No, not underwater. Chipboard. Oh, you know what, though? There's penguins in this layout. They're birds. Check. Chipboard. Did not use chipboard today. Green. Yep, we got some green on there. Ribbon. No. Use a punch. Yeah, we used some circle punches. What else did we do today? A crown. No. The color silver. Yeah, we got a couple spots of silver in there. Nouveau drops. Not going to happen. Hexagons. No. Put away 5 layouts. No. Cut aparts. I didn't use the cut aparts today. So no. Oh, I just put a line for nothing. So let's get some bling on there so I can use that spot, because apparently just adding tally marks for no good reason. Where is, add some, there we go. Some little spots. I think rhinestones would be pretty on here. What do you guys think? I'll put one in the center of my camera. We only need one, right? Rhinestones. What else? Coffee, brads. Yes, there's a brad in that arrow. Oh, I just put 2 spots for rhinestones. Hang on. Book, black and white, ampersand, house, clock. Got a clock. Okay, I'm not putting a line this time. Faith, staple. Where's my tiny attacher? No, he's here somewhere. Just gonna add. It would be a fun place to add staples. You know what would be fun is right there, but I don't know how to, it's not going to be deep enough. What else could I do? I'm going to put one just on top of my journaling. There. Staple, check. Tab, check. Enamel dots, could definitely get some of those suckers on here. And I'm going to go with a winter one because winter has all the same colors as underwater. Did you guys know that? Think about that when you're shopping. All right, let's see. Do I want the greenish ones or, yeah, I do. I do actually. Yes, please. And one more cluster. Maybe I'll move this big one out. Another, because this cluster is a bit smaller. And I only had 2 big ones. Okay, so there we go. We got enamel dots on there. Check mark. Rub-ons, no. Close to my heart stamps. Yep, that stitching stamp was close to my heart. Typewriters, ledger paper, wood grain. The pattern I used from the Petite Prince was wood grain pattern. Doodles. Well, I kind of ended up doodling my stitching, but I also counted that as a stamp. So no doodles today. Eggs, specialty papers. Well, this paper has foil on it, so I think that counts. And sun, speech bubbles, no. Triangles, no. Use up an old page kit. That's a good one to put at the end of Calvin Ball, but no. Let me see. What do we got on this side? Avocado, flower. I did throw flower on there, didn't I? Flower. Sequins, no. Gnomes, viewfinders. Yep, got one of those. Stenciling, yep. And photo corners, splatter. What else we got? A tag. A camera. And bee, gold, hedgehog, ticket. No, but I did pull some tickets. Which one should I use? Should I use this one? This one's really cute. I think I'll just, although it does say October 31st on it, maybe I'll use this one instead. Ticket. Lost my place. Okay, aqua and teal. Yep. A bow. No. Leaves. No. Buttons. Yeah, we got some wood buttons on there. Multi-photo, definitely. Trees. Keys. Twine. We got a twine. We got eyelets. We got birdhouse. No. Word phrase stickers. No. Inking the edges. Yep. Use a selfie. Nope. Navy blue. Yep. Sports, ice cream, circles. We definitely got circles on there. Squares. My photos are squares. Dragonflies, clouds, patterned paper, 3 or more, definitely. Geotag, mat a photo. Do you consider that matted yeah, that's matting the photo. Technology, transportation, foam. I did not end up using foam on here. What else? Masculine theme, cork, fish. Yep, we got fish. Scalloped edge. Yep, at the bottom of that tag, there's a scalloped edge. A brick, basket, pastel colors. Yep, there's pastel blue on here. We got puffy stickers, snails, turtles. Hey, yeah, we got turtles. Music, no. Chevron. Did we get a chevron pattern on here? No, I don't think we ended up doing that. Deers, dragonflies, tools and constructions, and turtle. Turtle's on here twice. What the heck? I'm so confused. Turtle and dragonfly are on here twice. Okay. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for coming. Yeah, the watery stencils. I know. I used 2 different ones and they were a lot of fun. Okay, so that is, let me see how many points I got today. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. 65 Calvin Bell points. I have been floating around the 13th place. We'll see where I land at the end when everybody has finished uploading their points at the end of the month. If you would like to see a close-up photo or a completed photo with my journaling and everything glued down, that will be available on my Instagram later this weekend. I'm not going to promise it's later today because I have a bathroom and some floors to clean before my company arrives in a half an hour. And I'm going to have to be super speedy. I will also be doing a layout share early this month. I would like to get it done on Monday, but I'm not going to make any promises. And if you have enjoyed watching me live, I do go live for my store page on Facebook at Create Red Deer, which is linked in the description box every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I do promote the products that are offered in the store, but I also offer a lot of tips and tricks and enjoy showing my scrappy friends how I like to create layouts with the products I'm given. So I hope that everybody has a fabulous Easter weekend and that you get to either chill and relax or spend some time with the people that you love the most, or a little bit of both would be perfect. And I will be back with my layout share for the end of the month. This is my final layout for my March Madness series. Thank you to everyone who came and watched and commented and gave me the like buttons. It's been so nice to have you guys here. So I think that's it for today. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.